Hey everybody, it's Mary. I'm back here with more of 30 Days of Inspiration. Drum roll, today happens to be day 30. Thanks for hanging out with me during this month. I hope that you've learned something about yourself and about the journey that you can take this year to get you closer and closer to achieving your dreams and goals, because that's what this is all about. It's about unfolding into this next best version of ourselves. Today, I wanted to read a verse to you from Rumi, which kind of summarizes our 30-day journey together. And it goes like this: you were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams. You were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You're not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings, learn to use them. You know, it kind of summarizes everything that, and again, it reiterates that we're never one and done. Some days our wings may be heavy. Some days it may be cloudy. Some days we may want to scream from a mountaintop what's about to unfold for us. The way to our goals is never a straight path. So don't ever think that these obstacles that are placed in your way are there to stop you, are there to say that you're not worthy, you are not enough, because you were meant for this. You were meant for everything that you've ever dreamed about. Now, one of the things that I'm going to share with you today down in the comments is a link to a sheet, a free download on my website called Take It or Leave It. And it kind of puts everything in. Now, so this is why I like these forms. You don't necessarily need to download this form. You can do this on a piece of paper. I like pretty things. That's why I make these. Anyway, it's putting things into 3 buckets. And these 3 buckets are things about you. It's not like stuff. It's you. It's, if you could not dissect you, because that's kind of gross, but if you could take apart the good from the bad in your mind, like, what would those piles look like? So you have a take it pile, and you have a leave it pile, and you have a neutral pile, one that you really don't care about. And this is how I feel about the don't care about it pile, the neutral pile. If you haven't looked at it or thought about it in 6 months, it needs to go in the leave it pile. It's just how I am. I'm like, I just want to cut things out and just move on with it. I want to take what feels good and run with it. I like to play in my strengths and leave the weaknesses, my weaknesses, for somebody else to play, because that's where somebody else plays. So I can lift somebody up by staying in my strengths and using other people and bringing them along with me on my journey, using their strengths, which are my weaknesses. That's how I look at my life, and those are the people that I align myself with on my journey as I go and grow. But this take it or leave it piles is, the take it pile is, what do you want to keep about yourself this year? This year, right now, we're in it, we're just starting. What do you want to keep about yourself? Your passion, your dream, your enthusiasm, your connections, some of your friends. What do you want to keep about your life? The things about you, the things that you think about, the things that you dream about, like, what do you want to keep? What if you could just pull everything like out of here, start to write that down. The next is to take a look at the leave it pile. What don't you like about yourself? Maybe you're critical of somebody in your life. Maybe you're judgmental of other people that you don't understand. I see that a lot in working with people from different cultures or countries, for instance, that are against one another, that, people just don't take the time to separate themselves from political things that are going on and look at a person straight on as person to person, instead of bringing along a country, a flag of that country, like getting down to who is that person. So maybe you've got some judgments or criticisms that you want to leave behind. Certainly, if those judgment or criticisms are about yourself, that stuff needs to go. Like, there isn't a second thought about that one. What's the 2 or 3 most negative reoccurring thoughts that you have on a daily basis? Those need to go in the leave it pile. The neutral pile is the stuff that, it could be stuff that you're on autopilot about, the stuff that you don't really give any time to. Again, I say that if the neutral pile stays there, stuff stays in the neutral pile for 6 months, it's got to go to the leave it pile, because it only takes up energy. It only takes up space. We don't want stuff to, if stuff is going to take up space, we want it to lift us up. We don't want anything weighing us down. So look at the take it, the leave it, and the neutral of your life, and use those wings, because what I do know is that you were born with potential. This dream that you have is yours. This life that you are dreaming, or that you are walking toward, that you are living as, this dream that you have, that you want to unfold, is there for you. It's not my dream. It's your dream. So don't underestimate the power of that dream that was given to you. Never look at others in comparison as to what they're doing. They're doing it better. How could I possibly be like that? You can't be, because they're already taken. Play where your strengths are. Be true to who you are, because that's it. At the end of the day, that's all we've got. If we're trying to be somebody else, then we have just taken us and put it in the leave it pile. And if that sounds like you at all, you need to dig her out, dust her off, put her back on, and begin to journal about what that take it pile looks like to you. Tell me about that goodness that's in you. Tell me about that potential. Tell me about that ideals and the dreams that you have. Tell me who you are. Write it down. Write it down with passion. Write it down with clarity. You were born with wings. Go out and use them. I'm so thrilled that I was able to share some of the things that I believe in, that I have studied, that I have lived over the past years, and have been able now to share them with you. I can't wait to see what's about to unfold for you in 2024. Again, we are never a one and done. The road to your dreams is never going to be straight, and there will be obstacles and naysayers in your way. And all you can do is sidestep them, give them a little wink, and laugh as you turn away and walk the road of your dreams while you are stepping in to the next best version of you. I can't wait to meet that person. So thanks again for hanging out with me with this 30 days of inspiration. Hope you subscribe to this channel so the next time I'm doing a challenge that you'll be on board for it and ready for it as well. I can't wait to see you next time. Ciao for now.